Hey, this is Alex from the Good Old Boys Fantasy Football Podcast. To see more videos like this from the Good Old Boys, hit subscribe and support this independent podcast.
Devon Achane, 5'9", although his draft profile lists him at 5'8.5". So, Derek, you're very kind there to give him the extra half inch. 188, junior out of Texas A&M. There were very few bright spots when it came to offense in College Station. Last football season, Devon Achane was the brightest of those limited bright spots. This kid can flat out fly. And while he is small, that 5'8.5", 188, that's small by NFL standards, he is not afraid of contact. And so that is what makes him kind of appealing. When I say that he can flat out fly, he also ran track at Texas A&M. And at a meet in 2022, won the 60-meter dash at an indoor meet. And he ran a 6.63 in that 60-meter. His 40 time at the combine was 4.32. Kid can fly. Let's get to some of his strengths. He runs hard between the tackles, which you wouldn't expect from somebody of his size. His quick cuts across the grain can ruin linebacker reads. He can make a lot of linebackers look very silly because they would be in the right spot, but then he makes a move and all of a sudden they are not in the right spot. He can pick his way through a line. This is the book. Finds his own pathways if it's not blocked for him. So because he's small enough, it's easy to lose somebody like that on defense, and it's hard to see behind all those big offensive linemen. And he did play behind some big old linemen. I mean, they're SEC linemen. That he was able to kind of find his way through a line. And if he does get into the open field, like I mentioned, he's got track speed, and you're going to be very tough to catch him. And he can also line up in the slot and play some receiver. He had 8 touchdowns, 8 rushing touchdowns last year. He had 3 receiving touchdowns, 36 catches for 196 yards. He also had 1 kick return touchdown for the Aggies. So very useful. Like I said, not a lot of bright spots, but Devon Achane was one of them. To his weaknesses, muscular, but he is small. 5'8.5", 188 pounds. That's small by NFL standards. And at his pro day, his college head coach said as much, saying, look, in the NFL, size matters. And, unfortunately, Devon is who Devon is, and he does not have that size, which, again, could lead to durability concerns. He did miss 2 games this last year at A&M. And if you're trying to pass to him, you need to be accurate because he has a small frame and he's not able to get to passes outside of his frame. Here's the interesting thing about him, about Achane, is that I think that teams are going to be scared about his size, but the team that isn't scared about his size will find a hard worker, a guy who will make some just unbelievable plays if given the opportunity, but they need to be careful about it. He will likely goes on day 2. I don't know if he squeaks into the second round because of what we've said before is that, all these running backs, and there's a lot of running backs this year, and there's also a lot of free agent running backs, there's a lot of that is a flooded field at this moment. So who knows? He would be on a rookie deal, so that's enticing, but more likely than not, late second, early third.